You know what? You just did the hardest thing, really, which was to build that little page. And even that was pretty easy. It only took us 18 minutes in the demo video, and that was with me walking you through it, showing you all the how-to. So it's pretty simple. So our next phase is we want to build the actual download page. This is the page where you're going to send them to get the free thing they requested. Essentially, we're right here, right? Now they've opted in. They immediately went to the little video page that we built. That's our one-time offer page, also known as a pitch page, also known as a thank you page. They're all the same thing. Now, simultaneously, what's going to occur is they're going to be added to your autoresponder series, and they're immediately going to get an email that says, hey, thanks for requesting that free stuff. Here's where you go to get the free stuff. And that's what we're about to build. This page right here. Once we have these guys built, then we can build our opt-in page. If we don't have them built before we build the opt-in page, we're not going to know where to point people, and we're going to have a weird opt-in page. So here's how to do it. Super simple. Very, very easy. So I'm back here in lead pages. What I'm going to do is, this is where we built the original one. I'm going to just X out of this little builder. Go on and get out of there, fellas. There we go. And we're going to go back to the templates. Now, these are all the templates that we can choose from within lead pages, right? Tons of stuff in here to use. And since we are now going to be building a thank you page, I think our best place to go is the thank you page templates. And there's all kinds of stuff that you can use, all sorts of different templates. So I like to use a very, very basic template. So I'm going to use this one. It's called the Elegant Thank You Page, right? And this is a really, really simple one, very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this guy to use this template. Again, they're going to ask us to do this little survey thingy. You don't have to do it. It doesn't matter. I always just click no thanks because I don't have time to mess around with that. And now we have the makings of our thank you page. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here in the top left. I'm just going to name this page something. And this is how it will be saved. Therefore, I won't lose any of my work if something goes amiss, right? So I'll just call this download page. Actually, just download demo. There we go. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and let that be there. So now we have a page name. And this is pretty simple. All we've got to do here is put some text that say, okay, you know, thank you so much. And we can have a picture of the book, and then we can just have this link to wherever the book is going to be, right? So very, very simple job. First of all, let's modify this text, right? So I don't think we want a picture of Clay Collins on your download page, although he's a delightful fellow, so maybe you do, I'm not really sure. But we're going to go ahead and change this text. So I'll change it by just clicking on it. So when I click on it, first I'll change the headline. Whoops. So I'll click on the headline. As you can see, I've clicked here, and over on the left it says all set. So how about we just make that say thank you? So now it just says thank you, right? So I'll click on OK. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to email, or rather modify this body copy. And I'll just go ahead and modify this a little bit with some friendly text telling them how to download, right? Ahead, and I've written some text here, and I want to show you something. Notice how this is formatted a little weird. Sometimes you'll see over here the word below, and right underneath that there's another sentence, and there's not really much of a space. But after the word report, there is a space. That's because I had to double space it over here. So just sort of watch that. If it does something weird, you just kind of hit enter a few more times if needed. I just did it, and then that fixed the formatting. And I might even want this part to be a little bit farther beneath the thank you, so I'll just hit enter right here at the beginning near the word as, and let's see if that does us any good. Yep, there we go. So it gave us an extra little bit there. So that's how you adjust the formatting if you want to, right? Nothing, not too big of a deal, but you know, it could become a pain in the butt. So next thing we want to do is we might want to add an image up here. Now what I would add is the graphic of the report that you had created on Fiverr, right? So that's there. You might as well use it. It looks fancy. It's pretty nice. So all we do here, oh, first of all, let me click on OK over here on the left to save that. There we go. So all we do over here is I'm going to click on this little image here, and what I see on the left on mine is going to be different from what you see on the left of yours because I've already uploaded images. So I got pictures of me and pictures of my wife's magazine cover, one of them anyway over there. So what you're going to want to do is probably upload a new image. right? And that makes sense. So remember when you got your cover for your report created by the dude at Fiverr or the lady at Fiverr, whoever you choose to use, you probably save that on your computer somewhere. So all you do is click on upload new image and then go find the place on your computer where that file is. So I'll go ahead and click upload new image now. Brought up my computer here and I've just browsed over and I found a folder called Natalia Graphics, and here are some ebook covers that are for my wife. And I think that I've already uploaded these, so I'm just going to show you how to upload them again. So let's say I want to use this one for beauty foods, right? Because that's what I publish, is reports on beauty foods all the time. So I'll go ahead and click on open. And now over here on the left, you can see where it says upload successful. So it has uploaded it, and now it is displaying that image, right? So this is exactly what will happen. So once you click that upload button, it'll upload to Leadpages magically, and it'll just somehow, for whatever reason, appear over here as one of your images. And it's always going to be here. Whenever you want to use it, you don't have to upload it anymore. You can just select it. So I'm going to say beauty foods, which I've selected, and you can see now that's just showing up here. And if you want to use a different image, just upload a different image. And if you've already uploaded a bunch of them, you could just choose from whichever one you wanted over here. So that's really, really simple, right? So our next thing we want to do, and final thing we want to do, is go ahead and click on the Download Now button. And when we do so, actually, hang on, I'm going to click on OK over here. There we go, just to make sure I've saved this. So when you click on the Download Now button, what's going to happen is two things. You have two options. Number one, to change the text. So I'm just going to leave that text alone, but we can change it if we want to. And then we're just going to change where it links to, right? So let's say you have your report and it's saved in PDF format. All we want to do now is upload it to your website, right? So remember when I uploaded the HTML page to the website? It's the same thing. You just open an FTP program or go into your control panel on your web page and upload that file, and the address of wherever you uploaded it to is what you're going to put in here. So I'll walk you through it just kind of as a sample. Now, I don't think I have the book called Beauty Foods on my computer, so I'll just upload something else to my site to give you an example of how this works, all right? So let's go ahead and get to work on that. Done is I've opened up my FTP client again, and I'm in that list class folder on my frankkern.com site that I created, and I'm just going to find something I want to upload that's a PDF. So I couldn't find the beauty foods thing since I'm not working on Natalia's computer, and I didn't really write the beauty foods report, much to your surprise, I'm sure. So here's one I created called tripleyouриncome.pdf. So I'm just going to upload it by dragging it over here on my website, and I'll give it a second. And now the address, so let's say it's yoursite.com, and this is the name of your PDF. It's going to be yoursite.com/nameoffile.pdf if it's a PDF, or yoursite.com/directory/nameoffile.pdf. So it's always whatever you called the dang file is the address of it on your website. So in this case, it's going to be frankkern.com/list class/tripleyourincome.pdf. So I'm just going to put that here as the link. Oops. And I think I got that right. Let me go ahead and pull that FTP client back up just to make double sure. List class, triple your income, all the caps are right. I think so. So we're going to go ahead and give that a whirl. So I'll just click on OK for here. And now we're done. Now, of course, you need to update your legal information if you choose to have a link to legal stuff on this page. Most people have them on almost all their pages, I think. So I don't think you can go wrong by having too many links to legal information. But again, I'm not an attorney. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to save this sucker. And again, I'm not going to mess with the tracking or anything, so I'll just say I'll do this later. And I'm going to publish it. And all I'm doing to publish it is pressing a button here. So this guy is published. There we go. And here is the URL. Now again, I could download this to my server and download this page to my server and upload it if I want to, but I don't really do that very much. I just use the built-in hosting for Leadpages because it's pretty easy. So let's go ahead and view the page and see what it looks like in real life. Whoops, I messed something up here. Hang on just a sec. I just hit refresh and it worked perfectly. So probably just took a second for it to fully publish on the Leadpages website. So that's fine. So here's the actual page. I'm going to go ahead and you know what? I'm going to copy this web address and put it in that little text document we made in our last video. So I'll have it when I need to use it later in our funnel. So let me pull that up for us. And so here's that little document. If you remember, we created that guy. So I'm just going to call this download page with PDF. All right, so paste that in there. There we go. So now I've got both of my pages built. So this sucker works. And by the way, here it is. This is the final test, right? Let's see what happens if we click the download now link. Does it work? Yes. Haha. So here is the PDF that they will have gotten for free, which of course has nothing to do with Beauty Foods at all. But considering this is just a demo, I think you get the point, right? So wasn't that easy? I mean, that was just what, a couple minutes. So now we have 2 pages necessary for your funnel. We have the page that makes the immediate offer, and we have the download page that gives them the stuff that we promised. So now it's time to build the actual opt-in page that collects the email address. So in our next video, I'll walk you through how to do that. Absolutely nothing to it. Very, very simple. So I'll end this one here, and I'll see you in the next one.